Our next lady is a younger lady, 32-year-old lady, who was referred to the district nursing team for post-operative care following a hemicolectomy and a temporary colostomy. She commenced topical negative pressure in hospital and was discharged home with it, and she was about to go for her chemotherapy. So the challenge was that we had to heal the wound so that she was fit enough to go for chemo. She didn't like the tubing at all from the topical negative pressure. She felt that it was pinching and hindered her looking after her baby. She had a 6-month-old baby and a 6-year-old daughter. And unfortunately, the reason that she'd had the hemicolectomy was because the problems that she was experiencing had been missed and dismissed because of her pregnancy, which was why she had to have such a serious operation. She felt that the drape on the TMP was pulling on the new hair growth on her abdomen. And I think when you're a younger person, this is the sort of thing that actually really worries you. And you wouldn't necessarily take that into consideration. But that's how you pick up these little things when they're using the diaries, because that's the sort of thing that really bothers them. She didn't like the leakage and patchwork effect with the TMP either. So that was our wound. It was 7 centimetres in length, 2.5 wide and depth of 5. So we were using an alginate, an absorbent pad and an adhesive film. And we started ALLEVYN Life on the 19th, and we used Aquacel hydrofibre underneath. That was it in situ, and you can see that we used the large size, but you can see adjacent to that where the colostomy is. That was the difficulty, and in the next picture you can actually see that the contours of her body were quite difficult to deal with the dressing, and because of her pregnancy as well, she would also was trying to sort of get back that shape. It was quite tricky to deal with the adhesive and the colostomy, but that's where it came into its being, really, because you are able to pull back such a large amount of adhesive, and it worked very well. So putting everything into context and using the wound diary, she wanted to take a shower, she wanted to hold her baby close, which she wasn't able to do, and she wanted to move around the house freely. From a social point of view, she wanted to participate in family events. She felt very trapped upstairs. Every time I went to see her, she was always upstairs. She was never downstairs. And her mum and dad were staying with her to help her cope, and they were looking after the baby all the time, and she was so frustrated. From a mental well-being point of view, she had a lot of feelings of guilt because she wasn't able to spend quality time with her eldest daughter. And I think when any of you have got young children, well, you know that, you know, a 6-year-old likes to have her friends round and to play, and she wasn't able to do that because of mummy's exudate in the wound and things, and she just felt it was very distressing. And also she'd got her chemotherapy coming up as well, and she wanted the wound to heal quickly. So the other things that she wrote in the diary was that she felt more secure and confident with the dressing in place. It was more discreet, and she was able to interact with her family and hold her baby. And from a practical point of view, with the colostomy, she found it was very easy to peel back the adhesive.